Hey guys, it's Danny the Medic. Welcome to Firearm channel. So, over here is everything I have remaining related to firearms, guys. I used to have a much bigger firearms hobby. But if you watch my channels, you may know that I used to live at a place called the 211. And that thing is like 135 square feet. Ain't no room for nothing. So I had all my stuff shoved away under the bed, in the cabinets, because there's just not enough room. So now that I'm living over here at the Ainsley, which is 590 square feet, well, the previous place they advertised 175 or something, but then if you factor in the bathtub, the toilet, there's only so much usable space you got, right? So over here, I bought it all over here, and I'm gonna show you everything I got related to firearms, starting with each little thing. Here's a piece of elastic that belongs with a shoulder holster system that supposedly, like keeps your, like thing from moving, all right? Here is a 6-inch ruler, right? That is for adjusting those like Uncle Mike's type of holsters that's made out of nylon. Inexpensive holsters for inexpensive reasons. So yeah, got that, right? Like you slide it in to break the Velcro. All right. Over here, we got some Walker's ear protection. I had 2 of these. Don't know where they went, except for one. Right? This is like the one that comes with American flags, but I may put like some other stuff on it. You never know. And they got wires because it's supposedly noise canceling and or something. I don't remember, guys. I usually just wear earplugs. Here we got shoulder holster for it's leather. There you go, shoulder holster. Right now, what I found about the shoulder holster is that the weight of 2 pouches of ammo does not equal the weight of the gun. So the thing just kind of just slides that way. Annoying, right? Which is, I guess, why they also sell the attachments to the belt. But anyway, I never used this. I bought it and it was like, just for fun, enjoyable. Never used it, guys. And I guess I would continue to not use it for the rest of my life. It's just a fun item. Here is a chain and a cheap little lock. Believe it or not, my renter's insurance says that if your guns are not in some form of locked cabinet, and anything happens, they're not going to cover it. So I got a lock and a chain. This is to lock one of the cabinets back at a 211. So over here, I might invest in a locking cabinet to put stuff, like a big metal one. Now, it's not going to be a gun safe or anything, but the insurance policy said locking cabinet. All right. Now, here we got a box from, there's something in here, guys. A box from Pelican Vault, or Vault by Pelican. Bob gave this to me. Thank you, Bob. Still got it. I use this to bring guns in from the airport and stuff. So, oh, it has a lock in here. A lock, piece of plastic, 2 locks. I might as well put this lock and chain in here as well. I cut out the foam myself to fit my handguns. All right, here we go. Yeah, so I got the small thin one. Right, here's the P32 by Caltech. Right, it'll fit in here like such. And then when you close it, it's great, nice and cushiony. Caltech P32. Let's see what else we got, guys. Oh, here is a bag I got from the SHOT Show last time they were here, and I used it to put ammo because I had to move my ammo all the way from the 211 over here. So these are tough, durable bags, very stiff. Got here 525 rounds of 22 long rifle. Another one. Oh boy, I can't get enough. Wow, that's already over 2,000 rounds. I'm ready for the apocalypse, guys. The apocalypse becoming zombie apocalypse. Oh my goodness, why I got so many? These things are heavy, guys. Woo-wee! Yeah, I'm a cheap SOB. You know, I like fun for the dollar. You know, 22 long rifle is a lot more fun than higher calibers, but it's also a lot more cleaning. And here we got CCI Blazer Brass 38 Special. All right, put that here. And that's one bag down. Let me shake out the dust into the garbage can. Pretty neat bag. I might use it. Now we have more ammo. All right, we have a Caesar's Rewards Cup, of which I have a speed loader of what these are, Stingers or something, 22 long rifle Stingers. 2 of them. Or Yellow Jacket maybe, I don't know. We got 38 Special and more 22 long rifle speed loaders. 38 or 357, whatever you like. Here we got a box of reduced recoil rifle slug from Remington. You know, less recoil, because I had a 12 gauge and my God, that it's like a pump action. So that recoil straight back. You know, wow, that was a lot. I should give that to Bob. I don't have a shotgun anymore. Here we got CCI Mini Mags. Mini Mags, guys. Nice and clean, copper plated and everything. Very nice looking. Got a bunch of that. Ooh, how many in one box? 100 cartridges. 100, 200, 300. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look, these things used to be $7.95. I wonder how much is this now? Because I bought a bunch of these back before the price hike many years ago. Oh, where's my phone? Let's see how much it is now. CCI Mini Mag box of 100. Okay, so Academy Sports have it on for sale. Don't want to sign up. How much do you want? $11.99. Now that is a price hike, guys. Yeah, these things here are decades old. I used to have a lot more. Haven't finished using it. I'm so glad I stocked up. And here we have Remington Yellow Jacket. Couple of boxes of these. You know, now what I want to do is when I have a chance to go buy some Federal Punch. You know, I hear those things work pretty well. Shake out the dust. There we go. Now, we got yet another bag from the Venetian SHOT Show. Over here, Fox Outdoor Products. This is a more durable canvas bag. And we got 7.65 Browning, right? Which is also like 32 auto, really. They call it 7.65 Browning to be fancy. All right, so put that over here. Spear Lawman 38 Special. Where's my 38 Specials? Put my 38s over here. Remington 9mm. Just, you know, for target practice. There you go, Remington. Remington. Blazer Brass. Like Blazer from CCI was the aluminum cartridge ammunition, you know, that some ranges actually banned because I guess they can't, you know, take it, resell it when you're done shooting, you know, all the cases. So some ranges banned that. It's a brass only. Yeah, I had a bunch of Blazers. Okay, more 38 Special. 9mm. Remington 9mm Luger. Another one. There you go. Blazer Brass 38 Special. I'll put it over here with my 38s. 38 Special over here. Blazer Brass 38. Put it over here. There we go. Another 38 Special. Put over here. Wow. I have a lot of 38 Special, guys. One of the main reasons I have so much remaining is that it's not very fun to shoot. You know, because I have a teeny weeny lightweight little snub. Ooh, that recoil. And I got a plastic box of specialty ammo, like some sort of like I forgot why it's special, but it's like the self-defense, you know, like higher velocity plus P plus and all that stuff. Yeah, these are plus P's, and I think these 9mm is some sort of special hollow point, maybe expands more, but I'll be done shooting. These are decades old. You know, I'll be done shooting these and get myself some Federal Punch. And that's it for this bag. I would use it more often if it had a big zipper on top, but it's like this open sack, obviously meant for you to put things you don't care about. You know, because like, you know, things can fall out in this type of style, but who knows these things? And now we got an SAR bag. This bag I also got from the SHOT Show. This is one of the best bags they have there. Like these conventions here in Vegas, there is basically, you know, all about the bags nowadays. Back then it used to be about the hot chicks and the bikinis and posing with all the products and services. They basically done away with that. Now, all these conventions I go to, except for the AVN, you know, there are no hot chicks and bikinis like serving you hors d'oeuvres. You know, those days are gone. I hear those days once existed back in the 80s from people who comment below on my channels like, hey, yeah, you know, back in the day, it used to be this, it used to be that. And I'm just like, I missed it all. You know, times be changing. Now you go there and it's boring, you know, except you get a lot of bags. All right, so let's see what we got in here. Another bag? Let's see what's in here. Oh, a bag of watches from my watch hobby channel. I'll put this over here. Sorry, wrong hobby. Got like, I tell you, I got rid of so much stuff when I moved to Vegas. Like most of my tools and everything, gone, gone, gone. Yeah. If I want to, I can rebuild it. But maybe I'll just buy watches and talk about it instead of like doing modifications and just, I used to toy with stuff. I had a guitar channel where I like build my own guitar and, you know, like buy the cheap ones, try to make it nice, do some fret work and stuff. Okay, so now, oh, we have a cheap Uncle Mike holster made out of nylon. It was on dirt cheap sale for like $9 or something. And in it, I have here 44 Magnum. I'm just kidding. 22 long rifle. It fits 9 rounds. It's called a Taurus Ultralight 9. I've installed this here extra pinky extension that you kind of go like this. And then when you go to use it, right, this finger presses it. This thing sticks out. And now you got, you know, a better aim. You know, it's better aim. I leave it sticking out because it's a spring. That's the more relaxed state. That's the more compact state. So, yeah. I used to carry this more often, but not lately. You know, it weighs a bit. One of my favorite holsters. This is a Bianchi Black Widow, right? Very good leather. It fits very nicely. And there, it fits like really, really nice. You know, hugs close to the body, very nicely concealed, right? And then see the belt loops here, I mean the belt lines here, it doesn't dip too far below, so you can hang a shirt and you know, it won't show through the bottom. Not a lot of printing because I'm fat, right? So you put this on, it presses against the fat, and the fat is like styrofoam for when you're shipping something FedEx. Basically no printing at all. Very interesting. I don't use this much nowadays because it kind of weighs down the side of the pants. Here's a little box that I used to also transport stuff. Got some foam, right? Put the gun in here. You know, for airplane trips of which they require a locking box, which is like freaking made out of plastic. You know what I mean? Like these rules don't make no sense because anyone can just clip the plastic or just take the whole thing. But they want lock box, so this satisfies the criteria. And it fits every gun I got. Put the lockbox here. And now we got Glock 19, 9mm, very nice, guys. When I qualify with this because it's the nicest to shoot, good recoil, and everything. Glock 19 9mm. Here we have Smith & Wesson 38 Special. Very nice. It's called the Air Raid. This is like the second lightest thing they got, right? No, the third lightest thing they got. Well, anyway, it's pretty darn light. And nowadays they got one that is 11.8 ounces, 357 Magnum. That had been on my list to buy for quite a while. I said, well, when I move to Vegas, I'm gonna buy that 360 Smith & Wesson, like PD 360 or something like that, whatever they call it, is 11.8 ounce. And that's like probably $1,000. And then I keep wanting to buy it, but then how do I justify buying that when I'm most likely just gonna shoot 38s out of it? And I still have this, which is essentially the same thing, just a couple of ounces heavier for $1,000. But when you're carrying it all day, it may make a difference, a couple of ounces. But, you know, a lot of people say it's a pain to shoot. See? Pretty nice. You know, works well. I like little snubs. Pain to shoot. 357 Magnums. Yeah. Let me see what we have here. Another cheap ass holster. I'm just saving these for like spare parts, like the nylon, the Velcro. When I got these, I'm like, these are so crappy. I'm not even gonna use these. You know what I can do is maybe like fix this so that it is like one pistol on each side, and then that'll keep it balanced or something, and wear it for Halloween. I don't know. Silly stuff. But this padding material, I know I could use it for various projects. Pierce grip for the bottom of Glock mags of like the earlier generations where it has a pinky cutout. Here, like over here, it got a little cutout. So when you go to shoot it, it feels weird. But this grip bottom for the magazine fills it up, so it feels better. Here we have a Phobos, one of these Kydex holsters, you know, but as you can see, like the belt goes here, there's some space here, and the weight of it kind of droops down like that, because like you gotta wear this with like a steel gun belt in order to keep it up, or a thick duty belt. I don't even have a duty belt anymore. It's all gone when I moved. I always buy another one. Oh, some cleaning supplies. All right. Kydex holster with this here like paddle for this. I like this one, guys. It makes it look more manly. It looks like it's a bigger gun. Got a shape of the gun, you know? Interesting. This dust here. All right, so here's a 15 round mag loaded with just regular ball ammo. Oh, the ammo loading thing. Haha. In here, squeeze it down, put in the ammo, squeeze it down, put in the ammo. These things make it so easy. I have this full to compress the spring, because these springs on these Glock magazines are freaking ridiculous. Really hard. After you get past 9 rounds, you're like, ooh, you know. See, and this is the pinky filling thing right over here. See, it fills up the pinky thing. Yeah. Another 15 round mag. Here we have, oh, if you're gonna go to California to apply for your California non-resident license to carry, which you can nowadays after the lawsuit, right? You gotta bring 10 round magazine. You know, another stupid law that makes no sense. You know, it's like, it makes no sense. But yeah, you know, here in California, you can only qualify with 3 weapons, and whatever you qualify with, that's the exact weapon you can carry. So you get a choice of 3, you know, and you got to qualify with each one of them. And I think that's a good thing, you know, because like you don't go qualify with a easy shooting 22 at the range, and then you go carry a 44 Magnum 8-inch. It's a different thing. All right, ain't not everyone Dirty Harry. And here we got a dirt cheap holster. I believe it's an Uncle Mike's. You know, and this one's for general auto pistols of a certain size. All right, so open that up, squeeze it in, as such, right? Great for concealed carry because it's very lightweight, and it does its job. It holds it, you know. But after you take it out, right? If you can take it out, it's a pain in the butt to squeeze it back in, because when it's on you, right, it's being pressed closed. So I never really use this. Put it into the garbage pile over here for future recycling. Earplugs, eye protection. Ooh, Hops 9 cleaning pouch. Filled with like this stuff here. Doesn't smell too bad. I wonder if I could use these for my YouTubing. Put the camera in here, put a couple of mics, fold, 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 put it in cargo pocket. Maybe not. Then put these things back in. I like these. To clean the barrel, just feed it through and you pull it through and you're done. I'm so lazy. Here. The heck is this? Oh, some pieces of leather that I trimmed off the leather holster and some Stinger rounds. I mean, the Yellow Jacket rounds. Okay, whichever. Another grip end. Because I don't know if they're gonna keep making these. I got them because you know this model of Glock is very old, maybe decades old, and you know they're gonna start manufacturing accessories for it. You know, people are like, decades old, the plastic's gonna wear out. You need 1911. Oh, all metal. So no, you don't. Decades old. Wow, still strong. You know, it's a good polymer. It's made by Glock, not like some cheap brand plastic that may or may not. Oh, look, here we go. Another 15 round mag, of which I have a plain bottom. Maybe I forgot to install it, but I will install it one day. Here we have 10 round mag from back in the New York days. You know, because back then, we limit you 10 rounds. Why? Who cares? The dumbest thing ever. Okay, ooh. Here we go. Safariland, Glock 1923, assembled in Mexico. Right? This is my, what do you call it, open carry holster. For when I want to feel like open carry, which is legal here in Nevada, you know, I just put this on my belt. Oh, drop in Glock. Very manly looking. Walk around town. Just kidding, I don't walk around town. You know, it got a little retention knob here, so it doesn't come out until you pull the thing. So it got some retention. It's great if I ever would make a channel getting into Second Amendment auditing, right? Where like those channels are fun to watch. You know, they'll carry all these like ridiculously big guns and everything because it's legal and it's outright. And then they'll walk around and then they show what happens. Like sometimes people freak out, they call the cops, "He got a gun." The cops waste their time coming over, and it's like, this is America, you know. And then those people are like, "Ooh, we got a gun." Like, this is America. Of course they got guns. You know, they're walking around with it. It's perfectly legal. It's their right. You know, without people owning guns, we'll still be drinking British tea at noon or 4 p.m. or whenever British tea is drank, you know? Anyway. What's this? A grip for one of my revolvers. Another one of those ammo loading things. Another 10-round mag. All right, so yeah, there was something I was supposed to do. I think the 10-round mags, I'm gonna put the little things back on, and then put the pierce grip thing on. Yeah, that's 15. Yeah, so here we go. I'm gonna move this grip over here. Oh no, that's 15. Here's the 10, right? Because then like this 10 is, I'm just gonna save it. I would have thrown it out, except California. Ooh, 10 round, you know? So I'm gonna save these so when I go qualify for the new permit. So let's get that done now. Switch the base plates over. I'm guessing they call base plates. And let's unload this here. All right, 9mm. Oh, I'm low on 9s. There you go. I'll put it in this box here. I still got partial boxes. Go. Yeah, unload this as well. These things are expensive. To me, obviously some billionaire out there is going to like the ranges over here that offers you like machine gun, blah, 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 blah. And just right there is the cost of a buffet. I was like, I'd rather go to the buffet. You know? It's ridiculous how much these ammo cost. It used to not cost a lot. Now I need a tool to exchange the base plates here. Let me just grab like any old thing. Just grab, yeah, this thing here. This should do. All right. Push this up. There's a way to do this, guys. Okay, let me remove this one first. Push this in, just up, right? Pull forward. Ugh. Ain't easy, guys. Come on. All right. Slide forward. Come on. Ah. All right. Spring, plate, and yada yada yada. All right, shove this in here. Come on. Forward. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna put this thing in here, push it down, slide it in. Come on, come on, come on, son of a. Okay. Right, so the small plate is back on the 10 rounder. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to do that. The 15 round. Yeah. Plate, come on out. Come on, get in there, get in there. Okay, it's in. It's a little crooked. I pushed it in too far, guys. All right, here we go. Here we go. Can't push it too far. Come on. All right. Oh, spring tension. Okay. Slide it forward. There we go. 15 round. All right. So now let's load this up. Where's my box I was using? There we go. Just to ease the spring tension. 2, 3, 4, 'Woohoo! Ah! All right, I'm gonna put it on the table. Make life easy. Trying to be cool doing it in my hands. I think that might be 15. Oh, yep. Wait. No, one more. $15. All right, so now that these 3 mags are loaded, I feel perfectly happy. Should I load these also? No, eventually when I go to California, they want the ammo separately in a locked box. Who knows, whatever. California, guys. So I'll leave these empty. Transport it empty. Box ammo in the box separate, separate locked, yada yada yada. You know, whatever. Hey, it's their state. They make the rules. Mini clip allows the use of 12 gauge 1.75 inch birdshot, buckshot, and slugs in your 12 gauge Mossberg 500, 590, 590A1, and Maverick 88 models. Now, back in the day, I had a Maverick 88, right? Pump shotgun. You know, very nice, very nice. It works really well, right? And it was shooting the long shotgun shells, right? And then, so then I see that, oh, they have this thing that converts it to shoot mini shells. So it's like you got like almost, I guess, twice the ammo capacity, whatever it was at the time. You know, so you can put a whole lot more mini shells. Bap, 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 bap. Yeah, I don't have that shotgun anymore. Maybe I'll give this, because I gave it to Bob. So I might as well make a trip over to Bob's and give him this thing. Maybe he can use it. I'll also give him the shotgun shells as well. Oh, and here we got pocket holsters. I thought it was over, right? So you take your 38, put it in pocket holster, put the whole thing in your pocket. Voila. I love pocket holsters, guys. It's like such a natural thing to put things in your pocket. Holsters, on the waistband, you know, shoulder, open carry, you know, it's like, why? Put it in your pocket, you know? So, you know, it's a little tight right now, but I guess it's been a while since I had it. Yeah, put it in your pocket. I love pocket holsters. Yeah, these particular shorts are very slippery. These are new shorts from Costco. Yeah, the whole thing's coming out. Yeah, I won't be doing this. Not with this pair of shorts. And due to it being decades old, the grippy rubber is not as grippy anymore. All right, so that concludes my firearms hobby. I got a lot more 38s and 22s than I have 9s. Anyway, now I got to put all this away in some cabinet somewhere and put a lock on it. All right, thank you for watching. Have a good one. Firearms hobby. I think maybe I'll just focus on going to gun shows, you know, for this channel. Because going to gun shows is like, doesn't cost me ammo money.